First of all, I want to say sorry for any spelling mistakes. I'm not that good at English, so sorry in advance. I'm a female, by the way. So this happened when I was 12 years old. I was alone in my room chatting with my friends at 2 a.m. It was a few days before New Year's, so a lot of people were usually roaming the streets at night, going home from parties and such. My room had these curtains, which if my blinds weren't closed, you could see into my room. On this unfortunate night, I had forgot to close my blinds, and I was sitting in my bed, so any creep could just come and peek through my window and see me. Just a little side note here. At the time, I lived on the first floor of an apartment complex with my family in a quiet town in Finland. I was in the middle of a conversation with one of my best friends when I heard slight knocking on my window. I ignored it, thinking it was just the cold winter air messing with the window. A few seconds later, I hear the same knock again, but louder. This was where I made a big mistake. Me, being the paranoid-ass person I am, did not check what was happening at the window. Just 10 seconds later, someone started violently banging at my window. I was completely scared. I immediately moved to the corner of my room because, at that moment, I realized I had not closed my blinds. The banging gradually got louder and louder. I thought my window was going to break. At that moment, I should have rushed to my parents' room, but I was frozen in place. Soon enough, the man started yelling at my window. It was pretty much inaudible. He was clearly drunk. I could tell by his voice. Then he shouted so loud that I could hear him, "Ava nie sypaska ukuna," which roughly translates to, "Open the fucking window." At that moment, I almost started crying, until I heard my neighbor's dog barking. My neighbor always went on long walks at night with his dog, and thank God he came at the right moment. My neighbor started yelling furiously whilst his dog was still barking out of his mind. I heard them argue for a while, until it eventually quieted down. I had to wait about 15 minutes until I could check the window. And I have absolutely no idea of what happened to the guy banging at my window. He just completely disappeared, and my neighbor never brought it up. At this moment, you might be thinking it was a dream, but I swear this was not a dream. I have never told my parents. They still have no idea what happened that night. And they probably never will.